Hello, in this video I'll be demonstrating the GDP 11 keyboarding program, and I'm going to be using a simulated student account to reserve students' privacy. In the keyboarding program, students have access to all their keyboarding lessons, and this program is a web-based keyboarding software, and as you can see, all the lessons are set as learning modules, and they're set by units and parts. So at the beginning of the semester, the students are demonstrated with all the tabs that you see up here, and they will be working with the Lessons tab and the My GD tab to see their results and assignments completed, and also their time writing tab. In the learning unit, if I click the unit 1, you'll be able to see all the lessons that the students need to complete the first half of the semester. So if I click on lesson 1, students will be able to see the instruction, which is instructing them how to use the home row key. So students will start with reading the gold, and the instructions are located on the bottom. And also, if they need to refer to their textbook, it will indicate on the bottom of the screen here. It will let you know what page and unit and lesson numbers to go to. Once they're done with this lesson, they can go down to the bottom right and click Next to go to the next lesson on that unit, which is lesson 1A. If they want to go back to the previous lesson, they can click the previous button here, and it will take them back to the previous lesson. So you can see here that these are all the lessons for lessons 1. So once they're completed with these lessons, they'll see a little check mark here indicating that these lessons have been completed. Once they're done with lesson 1, they can just click the unit 1 or lesson 1 to close that, and then go to lesson 2, and they can start working on their lesson 2 new keys. And again, it gives you the goals at the beginning of the lessons with at least how many words per minute they should be typing, and how many errors they're allowed to have. This one here means that they'll be taking a 1-minute time writing. So here are all the lessons for lesson 2. Once they complete that lesson 2, they go to lesson 3 and start working on lesson 3, then lesson 4. Here's all the lessons for lesson 4, and so on. So if I scroll down here, you can see all the units here. The last unit that they work on is Unit 4, which is Lesson 16 through 20. Since this is a keyboarding class, we don't teach the numeric keypad. So these are the modules for the keyboarding program. To go to their time writing, what they do is they click their time writing tab, and on the left hand side you'll have the time writing modules here, and you can see we have the 1-minute time writings. We also have the 2-minute time writings, 3-minute time writing, and so forth. So with the 1-minute time writing, what they do is they just click on the first time writing. It gives them the instructions here to follow. On the bottom of the screen, you can see here it says Part 1, Unit 1, Lesson 1, Page 5, Line 18. So this is indicating that they need to go to page 5 and start typing the keys or the letters or sentences that are on line 18. So they type it here. They can see the timer here. And for example, if I want to start typing here, I click the first key. You can see the timer starts, and it's showing here. And if for some reason they made a mistake and they want to restart, they're allowed to do that. So they can click the restart button and restart the timing. Once they're done, they'll be able to see the done button here. They just click done, and they can go back and start the next time writing. Once they're done with a lesson and a time writing, they can go to My GDP. Under My GDP, it will list all the lessons that have been completed. It will give you the date and the time the lesson completed, the title of that lesson, and the total time that they spent on that lesson. And also notice here on the time writing, it will give them how many words per minute they type, and it was a 2-minute time writing, and they were allowed to have 5 errors. So this is indicated here on their time writing. Once the lessons are completed, then that's when I step in, and I'm going to close the simulated view. I step in and I go in to check their completed lessons and time writing. So it'll give me here the completed lessons and the time writing, and I can go in here and check how many words per minute they typed, the errors, how long they took, when they completed that lesson, and I can go into details and post a comment for them to read. So this one down here with the small a, or the red A, that's where I posted a comment where I'm indicating nice job on both attempts. So when the students go and open their GDP, they can see the red A next to the lesson completed, and they can read the comment that I posted. So this is how I interact with students through the GDP program.